Today, we spotlight Canadian scale-up success, grid-scale transitions in Utah coal country, blue hydrogen's U.S. investment momentum, Air Products project exit in Texas, and cutting-edge advances in liquid hydrogen storage. Let's unpack the latest, providing the economic and technology context shaping the industry's next chapter. All of this on today's Hydrogen Podcast. In the first segment, Next Hydrogen's Canadian expansion, financing tech, and market reach. Next Hydrogen Solutions, a rapidly emerging player in Canada's clean hydrogen tech ecosystem, announced a $5 million working capital facility from Export Development Canada, or EDC, a signal of the country's commitment to a homegrown hydrogen supply chain. This new capital positions Next Hydrogen to scale its proprietary electrolyzer technology, which boasts a unique cell architecture enabling higher efficiency and lower cost green hydrogen production for large-scale applications. Backed by 40 patents and recognized for rapid response to variable renewables, Next Hydrogen is moving aggressively from successful pilots into commercial deployment. The company's flagship project is Ontario's largest on-site hydrogen fueling station, inaugurated in July, capable of generating up to 650 kilograms of hydrogen per day, enough to support industrial forklift fleets and distribution centers. The EDC financing will fund scaling up manufacturing and enable Next Hydrogen to bid for global contracts. With 75% of world GDP now under hydrogen-friendly policies, the timing is propitious. Technical leadership is reflected in performance. Next Hydrogen's test platform has yielded over 40,000 hours of data, driving notable improvements in cell performance. Company certifications for quality and safety underline readiness for global expansion. According to CEO Ravil Afzal, this support from EDC gives us the opportunity to make a global impact, decarbonizing hard-to-abate sectors through Canadian innovation. EDC's move is strategic, aiming to seed the next wave of electrolyzer manufacturing in Canada and putting domestic technology at the forefront of clean hydrogen supply for transportation and industry. The partnership reflects national ambitions to not only deploy hydrogen locally, but to make Canadian expertise competitive on the world stage. In segment 2, Delta Utah, Intermountain Power Project, and the coal to hydrogen transition. Utah's Delta community, historically reliant on coal, is now transforming into North America's hydrogen power pioneer. The Intermountain Power Project, or the IPP, in conjunction with ACE's Delta Electrolyzer Facility, is implementing the first operational gas power plant capable of switching from 30% hydrogen to 100% hydrogen by 2045. The complex utilizes Los Angeles' renewable surplus and salt cavern storage to provide up to 300 gigawatt hours of seasonally stored hydrogen, an unprecedented experiment in grid resilience, clean dispatchable capacity, and community-scale economic development. Mitsubishi Heavy Industries is responsible for the facility's 220-megawatt electrolysis, while Chevron, now an owner of the Magnum Salt facilities, ensures confidence in third-party storage and delivery for potential anchor customers. Construction phase employed 1,200 local workers, highlighting the economic opportunity of repurposing coal infrastructure for green jobs. The IPP's integration of synchronous condensers from Siemens and dedicated transmission upgrades sets the stage for broader U.S. replication, with Texas and Nebraska watching closely. Challenges remain in hydrogen blending, grid balancing, and technological ramp-up, but the project signals a tangible path for other coal-dependent regions aiming to decarbonize while preserving economic vitality. In segment 3, blue hydrogen's U.S. investment surge, a pragmatic pivot. Amid green hydrogen setbacks, blue hydrogen found new traction, as analysts predict several major U.S. projects are slated to reach final investment decision before year's end. The surge is concentrated in the Gulf Coast, where consistent gas pipelines, CO2 sequestration infrastructure, and ready demand in the refining, chemicals, and fertilizer sectors make blue hydrogen economics appealing. Unlike pure green hydrogen, blue hydrogen projects leverage established industrial clusters, utilizing existing pipelines and storage while capturing carbon for local sequestration. Gulf Coast operators now see blue hydrogen as the hinge point for the next wave of U.S. hydrogen investment, offering a more immediate route to large-scale decarbonization and market impact. Developers highlight several anchor projects, with partners including ExxonMobil, Shell, and Air Liquide, exemplifying a pragmatic realism, less reliant on subsidies or policy, and more focused on functional business models. Market watchers project blue hydrogen investment will rise sharply in the next 12 months, potentially outpacing green projects in terms of gigawatt scale deployment. And in segment 4, Air Products exits $4 billion Texas green hydrogen project. Lessons in market maturity. Major industrial hydrogen news broke this week as Air Products announced its withdrawal from the $4 billion Texas green hydrogen venture in partnership with AES. Intended as the largest green hydrogen plant in the U.S., with plans for 1.4 gigawatts of renewable-powered electrolysis, generating 200 tons per day, the project failed to reach final investment decision. CEO Sefi Gassemi cited lack of customer commitments and an underdeveloped market environment, while stating that blue hydrogen, notably the new 1,700 tons per day U.S. facility and the NEOM Saudi megaproject, would continue. For project developers and market participants, the exit is instructive. Offtake certainty and scalable demand are now prerequisites for large investment. The Texas plant's withdrawal demonstrates that vision and government support alone are insufficient. Robust business fundamentals and anchor partnerships are indispensable. Air Products' pivot toward mature markets and blue hydrogen signals that the age of speculative build-it-and-they-will-come hydrogen investments is ending. Segment 5 is breakthroughs in liquid hydrogen storage, a new frontier for mobility and distribution. Finally, a new research study uncovered this week marks significant progress in efficient liquid hydrogen tank design. Innovations include advanced thermal insulation, cryogenic safety protocols, and integrated systems to mitigate boil-off and support higher density storage, all crucial for future aviation, shipping, and decentralized distribution networks. Companies in this sector are fast-tracking pilot projects to validate these tank designs, seeking to solve one of hydrogen's long-standing obstacles to adoption in heavy-duty applications. For the market, breakthroughs in tank efficiency could reduce infrastructure costs, improve safety, and dramatically expand long-range hydrogen transport options. Researchers estimate industry-wide cost savings in distribution could top $100 million annually within 5 years if scaled. OEMs and startups are particularly bullish, anticipating these advances will make hydrogen more competitive against existing fuels in aviation and marine, while supporting distributed refueling for trucking and transit across North America and Europe. This week's Untold Hydrogen headlines reveal an industry transitioning from hype and speculation to disciplined growth, technical progress, and pragmatic investment. From Canada's financed scale-up and Utah's coal-to-clean transition to blue hydrogen's U.S. resurgence and hard lessons in giant project risk, the true signal is clear. Hydrogen is delivering where integration, market demand, and technical innovation meet. All right, that's it for me, everyone. If you have a second, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a good review on whatever platform it is that you listen to. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, YouTube, whatever it is. That would be a tremendous help to the show. And as always, if you ever have any feedback, you're welcome to email me directly at info@thehydrogenpodcast.com. So until next time, keep your eyes up and honor one another.